So as long as we all stay connected as an artistic community, and stay connected with our potential clients or our existing clients, then there is hope for the future, even if right now things don't look so positive. Hi everyone, and thanks for the opportunity for this wonderful interview. And I am Imogen Joy, and I'm an illustrator and a surface pattern designer, and I'm based in Sydney, Australia, but I'm actually English. So I was born and raised in England and lived there for many years, but Sydney has been my home for about the last 20 years or so. Life changed a lot, for everybody this year. I suppose when it first happened, there was a couple of moments, I think, when I felt a little bit of a creative dip. It was only for just a few days, because I suddenly realized that people actually need art more than ever during this time, and people needed sort of comfort in a way, and my illustrations and patterns could be a really good way of giving that to people and giving them hope, because there's nothing like art and for conveying messages and bringing hope. So I immediately started thinking of ideas and illustrations and patterns that could sort of inspire and focus on what we're all going through. And so I sort of used it in a way to my creative advantage. So I didn't find that I was unmotivated for very long. I actually have found that during this period I've probably been more creative and had I'm more productive maybe than at other times. Though for anybody, the best thing to remember is just to be forgiving to yourself if there's a day where you just don't feel motivated to work. I think even on those days where you're not motivated to put pen to pencil or to get onto your drawing tablet or whatever those media that you use that time even just to think about, looking through Pinterest for some ideas and some inspiration, looking online, even looking at, blogs about print and pattern and design and those sorts of things. I mean, I think what's worked fabulously for me is just always waking up at the same time every day. I write down at the beginning of my week what my goals are, and as long as I can get that goal achieved by the end of the week, even if there's a day where I'm not so productive, but that takes a bit of pressure off, as well. I just try and carve out that little corner where you've always got your workspace, you've always got your computer set up or your tablet set up, so that you're not always packing it away, getting it out again. It's just there. I think those sorts of things can really, really help as well. And making your workspace inspiring. I mean, it's definitely a time when a lot of companies are struggling to survive financially, or they may have just had to close their doors for one reason or another. But I think there's a lot of resilience out there as well. And I've noticed a lot of the companies that I follow have just found ways around this and even used it to their advantage. So they've gone online, they've stopped, they've changed, maybe shifted their focus or their priorities. Maybe it's gone from making the biggest profit to just how can I keep my client base. I think this is also a time for all of us, companies and designers and artists, to all reassess and reflect, and this is an opportunity to rebuild our portfolios as well, so that looking forwards to better times, to more sort of times where there's more money again and the world is sort of turning more normally again. So as long as we all stay connected as an artistic community, and stay connected with our potential clients or our existing clients, then there is hope for the future, even if right now things don't look so positive. But there's definitely I think we'll all come through this as stronger artists and stronger designers and, stronger all round. Always see the silver lining, if you like. I actually did an illustration during this time which I called Silver Linings, which is, it's all about, the hopeful side of this pandemic and what good may have come out of it. So I think, basically just, making the most of the time that you've been given. So see this time as a gift, push yourself in new directions and, hone your skills. There's been so many artists and think places offering free online courses during the pandemic. I've noticed there's just been a whole wave of people who I follow on Instagram offering a free class, which they'd usually charge money for. But, during this time, for example, you could do a color workshop with somebody, or somebody else is offering a portrait drawing workshop, or that there's just so many resources which are being made available because of the crisis that we've all been going through. So there's definitely the opportunity to learn and grow despite what we've all been, had to face in the world. Yeah. I haven't let this period of time stop me from approaching new clients, basically, or even agents, or whatever it is that you might be looking for. I guess, we can't all be paralyzed. We have to keep going and just doing what we normally do, in the hope that, that will lead us to something amazing eventually. And even if that's not right now, but those clients, if they really love your work, they're going to just say, well, thank you so much, and we've got your portfolio here on file, and as soon as things change, so I've had one or two emails like that as well, where it's just been a case of like, we love what you do, but we can't do anything right now, we're not in the right position. So I don't think you should I don't think really necessarily you need to modify or change what you're doing or the way you're approaching clients. So thank you so much again for the opportunity for the interview. It's just been such a lovely opportunity to think and reflect and talk with you as well. So thank you so much.